Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and it is time for another fan-requested comparison. Mark's Max Muscle, so what about Wolf versus Compton? It would be interesting due to their frames. For example, 2007 Wolf versus 2015 AC Compton. There has been a lot of requests for the 2007 Dennis Wolf, and I must say I will do those matches, but this will be the last for a little while because I don't want you guys to get sick of the same versions over and over and over again. But trust me, if you did request a comparison with the '07 Dennis Wolf, I will put it out eventually. But anyway, enough about that explanation. Dennis Wolf, dominant here in the front relaxed position, I must say. Upper body definitely goes to Wolf because of the separation in those abs. Very wishy-washy in the part of Justin Compton. Lats not as good either as Dennis Wolf's. The quads, I'm surprised. Justin Compton able to not match Dennis Wolf in the quad development, but I figured anybody from the common era would be just destroyed from Dennis Wolf's quads here. This is just unreal development. Of course, Dennis Wolf is a modern bodybuilder, but of course he's gone now. So anyway, front double bicep pose. Never the best pose for Dennis Wolf, I have to say, even though I still might give it to him in this comparison with Justin Compton, just because his proportions are so good. Look at that tiny waistline. Justin has the small waistline as well, but those arms appear to be almost too large when in comparison to the lower body. Of course, those calves are dwarfing that of Dennis Wolf's, so perhaps a slight edge to Justin in the front double bicep pose. The front lat spread, however, tisk Justin Compton, never go pose for pose with the Wolfman in the front lat spread. Of course, when you're up there and they call for it, you have to. But everybody's going to lose to the Wolfman. How. How's that for a wolf howl? Anyway, probably the best front lat spread of all time. Excuse the calves. Perhaps Dorian Yates might inch him out a victory. It would be nice to see that comparison. Either way, look at those lats. Justin's a little bit wishy-washy, as well as the ab development. Never the strongest muscle on Dennis Wolf was his abs, but I think Justin even worse. Good set of legs, though, on Compton, as well as the calves. Not even close to a victory, though. The side chest pose? Wow, you notice the first thing I notice here. What do you guys think before I go ahead and say? I have a little bit of a mind bender here. I know what you're going to think that I'm seeing here. Justin Compton, his hanging hamstring. Wow, look at the size of that, dwarfing that of Dennis Wolf's. Now, don't get me wrong, Dennis's upper body is a inflated balloon with armor-plated piercing bullet the bulletproof. What? I don't know where I'm going with that. He's hard, he's big, he's thick. But his legs look small, especially those hanging hamstrings. And I often say, Dennis Wolf of old, the 2007, he did not know how to display those hanging hamstrings. Because do not kid yourself, that was Dennis Wolf's strongest point, and we're going to pop in 2013. His upper body dwarfed. It looks a lot smaller, but those legs, he's sitting down on that hamstring. He's showing Compton what is up in the hamstring department. But either way, judging by the upper body, I still would have given the victory to 2007 in the side chest. In the side tricep C's, baby please. I don't think Louis has a copyright on that. Z's, baby please. Anyway, I would give this one to Dennis Wolf ultimately, but the tricep development of Compton is leading the charge. But he has a gut, a soft old stomach. Look at that. It's funny to see such an unconditioned waistline tanned up and painted up. Why paint it up? Get into condition first. But anyway, the midsections, it's like they don't train them anymore because their glutes and things of that nature can be more conditioned nowadays, but they just phone it in with the ab development. I'm telling you right now. And right here in the rear lat spread, it's proof positive. He had a soft old gut, but he has striated glutes. It's almost like they're carving up too much prior to the show, and it doesn't quite reach the glutes yet, but it carries in the stomach first, I can imagine. Of course, I'm natural, so I can't say for sure. The carbs and things of that nature are burnt up a lot differently in the physique. I know naturally, though, if you carb up too much, then yes, it's going to carry right to your waistline. And it's not going to really go to your glutes till a week or so. But anyway, it's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Dennis Wolf, a little soft in the glute department. But that Boeing 747 jumbo jet is enough for a victory, in my opinion. Wow, look at that lat spread. In the rear double bicep pose, and I suppose Dennis Wolf will get a victory in this one as well, but it's a little closer here. The back development, the rear lat spread was awfully weak and narrow as far as Justin Compton was concerned, but this rear double bi, it's almost matching Dennis Wolf's. Of course, in the glutes and even the hamstring department, the conditioning looks top plus of Compton. It is also worth to mention Compton's almost matching the delt development of Dennis Wolf. And if you know Dennis Wolf's delts, not too many bodybuilders on the face of the earth in the history could match him in that area. And Compton, I have to say, he has some bowling ball shoulders himself. Did I say self or shelf? You know, if it was Sean Connery, he probably would have said shelf. A book fell and hit my head. I blame myself. Muff, 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 muff. Either way, enough with the terrible jokes. Dennis Wolf, I mentioned this earlier, a little bit weak in the ab department. If I had to nitpick his physique, it would be that. But that tiny waistline, I think, more than makes up for that. Justin Compton, even weaker in the ab development. Now, I think that's more contributed to the dieting, the conditioning, things of that nature. He somehow has conditioned glutes, but the waistline carrying a barrel full of water, I'm here to tell you. Wolfman, just running roughshod in this entire competition. And don't blink now, but this is the most impressive, most muscular in bodybuilding history. I'm telling you right now, Dennis Wolf, with his height and his shoulder width, and just perfect too in this crab. He's perfectly built for this pose as well. I don't think Lou Ferrigno himself could touch Dennis Wolf in this pose. Justin Compton, look at the size of his arms. Not nearly as hard and as crisp as Dennis Wolf's. And when you look at the pec department, not only is he bigger, but he is much better, is Dennis Wolf, than Justin Compton. Look at the thick pec. Unreal, unreal development. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Wolf, he is, of course, the victor in this little competition, and he is just too much. He was just way, way out of Justin's class. I mean, this is Dennis Wolf, for crying out loud, and he is your victor, of course. Hope you enjoyed this fan-requested comparison, and if you have one yourself, go ahead and comment. And I have to apologize, as of late, I've been getting a lot of comments and fan requests, so if you want to get a fan request, get it out in the first 24 hours of the video, because other than that, I may lose some, and I don't want you guys thinking that I'm ignoring your comments and hating on you guys. It's just, it's hard to keep up with it, and that actually excites me, because it's a good thing. I'm getting more views, more revenue, but I'm going to try my darndest to get that first 24 hours of the video is posted. Click like, hit subscribe. Have a great day, guys.